Hi, this is Spencer Rutledge from WRPB Studios, and Roger Poulin has invited me in to talk about the importance of water. And we can go several weeks without food, but maybe just a few days without water. So good water is so important to us. And what we've discovered is that as a consumer, we're not quite sure about the quality of the water that we're drinking and the importance of certification and testing. Did we get that right?
Yeah, you got it right on the nose. In fact, Spencer, I'm sure you and your family would not drink a glass of milk unless you knew that it was certified and tested to be safe.
That's right.
Would you agree to that?
Right.
And most people would agree to that phrase as well. But what's happened is in the water industry, it is not a regulated industry by any government entity. USDA does check on the quality of the tap water that's being produced,
Right.
you know, at the plant. Again, not at your tap, but at the plant.
Right.
But on the large part, there's nothing that says you can go and look at a resource and find that the water is being delivered as it was sold to you. So I'm going to talk for the next few minutes about testing and certification and the importance of that.
So I guess what you're saying is if I'm in my home and I turn on the tap and get a glass of water, I'm not quite sure what I'm getting because it hasn't been certified in testing, and that you have an approach or a solution for my home or office that provides just that.
Yeah, and the best thing you could do in those cases is invest in technology or products that are going to give you that extra level of security. What we're going to talk about specifically is independent studies that come in and do the testing and the certification, because again, there's no mandate that says the manufacturers have to report this.
Right. I've never seen it.
No. And most people don't. I mean, when you go to Home Depot, you know, you could pay for 2 carbon filters, you can pay $7.99. And then right next to it, you'll see a filter that might be $27.99. And you're going to go, well, like most consumers, let me just go ahead and get the 2 for $7.99. It's going to do the job, or you think it's going to do the job. But that one that's $27.99 may have a little sticker on there that says NSF, Standard 42, certification. Well, that means something. That means that the filter that you're purchasing is going to perform at a certain level and maintain that level for the number of gallons that it's going to be rated for. And all we're saying is that we've extended that beyond just filters, but we went to doing the machines that way back in the Water Logic days when I was working with them. But here's basically what you want to find out. You want to find out whether or not running water through a machine is going to add anything to the water prior to you consuming it. So, for example, you have parts certifications within that machine to make sure that there's no lead that's being fed back into the machine and thus being dispensed.
Makes sense.
The other is going to be very simply that UV light that's in the machine is actually working to reduce bacteria to the levels that we're saying.
So it's been tested and certified.
Tested and certified. In fact, Water Logic has gone above and beyond the testing and certification and solicited the services of Dr. Charles Gerba, who's the head of the microbiology department at the University of Arizona. And he was testing specifically for the SARS-CoV-19 virus. And the technology that's used in these machines is going to be certified and tested for a 3-log reduction on your bacteria levels.
So what does that mean, a 3-log reduction? That sounds pretty fancy.
Well, you've heard 99.9% pure.
Yes.
Well, this is 99.999% pure.
That's better than ivory soap.
Well, there you go. But again, the bottom line is let someone else do the testing and certification, but from a reputable source. NSF, there's another great example. That's an independent testing lab based in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And what they do is they specifically test both for components or finished systems to see that they're operating as they were designed to operate. So you have different numbers that are going to be associated with, say, reverse osmosis would be a standard 53. If you wanted standard 53 for lead reduction and bacteria down to 1 micron in size, but on a bigger scale and a more understandable scale, what we're doing with these machines is representing that it's the safest drinking water possible from any equipment today.
That's what I want.
Yeah, and basically the stamp of approval can be verified and substantiated with these independent test results from the various labs that they run the equipment through.
So, Roger, how do we get this? What do we do? What's the contact?
It's pretty easy, you know, and we just talked about 1 or 2 certifications. There's actually more, but you could contact BC Water Solutions. We'll come out, do a no obligation water analysis, and from that decide what the best technology is to offer you in combination with a water logic dispenser.
That's pretty good. So we got your phone number, we have your website, and either way that works to contact you to get.
Call us for any questions. We're available for you.
Very good. Well, I think we got another one coming up after this, but we want to say thank you guys for watching, and you know where to call to get clean, certified, tested water.